following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Thanks. She says and hands you back the medi-gel container.
However it works. Just we'll keep you here for now while we sort out a spot on our ship for you.
Thank you.
I'll leave them in your hands. I'll go take care of stuff.
Tell Trish to enable the gas feeders into the 4 sleeper pods you use. She will know what it means. We'll get some blue cells to help stretcher them out. They will need to be woken up to be fed now and then, but fortunately I know how to make bread.
We'll probably want to keep them in when they're up for feeding in some kind of actual room. So maybe
one at a time, of course.
Yeah, I'll set something up in Tiala's room, being the only appropriate place.
Make it look nice.
Of course, nice.
Comfortable.
It is comfortable.
Put some crushed velvet around or something. In
fluffy pillows.
Like a mustard color and maybe some burgundy, if we have it.
Let's see what I can find.
I'll give them some more water. It is our intention to transport you to Besaid in Asari space. During this time, you will be on our ship. It is a Turian Chahala class scout vessel. You will be in sleeper pods. We will wake you up to feed you every now and then you will be turned over to the Tsavo Foundation. A real place with a good reputation that isn't this shithole, full of liars and scumbags. I understand this may not be what you want to hear, but you're not going back in there. You're not.
Good.
I'll get back in there.
And then the second Asari, she says, there's a human. It's kind of thin, pale. Short, dark hair, blue eyes. Make him suffer.
Wait, it wasn't the black guy?
He's in charge, but he's not the one. He's not the one who did it.
Excuse me. So they can still hear. Old man.
Yes.
A human. Short. Thin. Pale. Short dark hair. Blue eyes.
Give me a minute.
If it's the right one, separate it from the group.
I'll walk the pile.
And then I'll cut off so that, because that might... We'll find him. Tila is the best at this.
Yeah.
So,
you find...
How many are put off to the side that aren't known by the security?
I've just drawn under them in the maps. And so we've separated them out.
As you said, they know most of them. There'd be maybe 1 or 2 from the sounds that they don't know.
Yeah, anyone that the security personnel don't know the face of, that's going to be interesting.
That's the ones I want.
Ones that they don't
know. That they don't know.
Amongst the security, they have seen all of these people in here at some point, but they don't necessarily know what positions they have. They know, they're familiar with, where are we? They all know Max, because he's the cook, and he also cooks for them. And Yolo is also cook. They know the janitor Hugo, because he's...
janitor.
They know Yafret, of course, who isn't even there. They know Lorraine. There's Clive. The rest they have all seen at some point, but they don't necessarily know what positions they...
Alright, so everybody's there. Brent, like, the one that he's just described to me, is he there?
There is a person who matches that description.
Who's this one?
Am I there from one of my trips dropping off here? Well, why don't we ask him? Lift up, activate Omni Tool, should have his name and...
It's Brett Lang.
Brett Lang.
Thank you. Pick him up.
Biotic lift. Also, TL, also old man. Take each of them one by one and figure out who's part of this. You know what I mean.
That's the plan.
Put him in a special room.
Where would you like him?
Somewhere I can have a little chat with him away from everyone else.
I'll bring him up to the lounge upstairs. There's no one there. I'll put security on each door. No, nice and comfortable so you can have a nice chat.
No, I just didn't want to mess up the lounge.
True.
No, it'll do. I'll improvise. We've got some plastic sheets in the hold. It'll be fine.
Down.
So have we been filled in on... Well, I suppose you were in it, so have I been filled in on what we're doing with the torture victims?
Oh yeah, I would tell...
Like we told you, like
I'll also make my archive of video footage
for a start. Then we're going to talk to them.
That didn't come in.
Yeah, I will tell you, because you need to be informed of what's been going on here.
Right, I'll take this upstairs. Can I have at least one of you security guys to oversee this thing?
If you're going to the lounge, I've got it.
You might want to look after this one real tight.
Yeah, well, I think they also had some food there, so if we can make up some baby food, it might help.
Well, I'll leave that up to you guys, but I need to have some chats with the ones down here, and Logan wants to chat with this one.
I guess when you get to the lounge, Zala will just have left the lounge holding some various soft things claimed from the furnishings.
So I'll put him in a chair, cable tie him to the chair, and I'll just let Logan say he's there, and I'll head back downstairs and I'll start waiting for them to come round.
Once we've got the wheelchairs or whatever, we'll start transporting them, get a couple of Blue Suns guys to wheel them out. No.
Don't go through the lounge.
Yeah, don't go through the lounge, though. We don't go through the lounge. We get a long way.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just keep up a general stream of, the Sentinel's a pretty good ship. And I know Zardoz did scratch it up a bit coming down, but it's a pretty dependable ship. The ship's VI, Trish, is very accommodating. You get to the ship, open the ship, and be like, Trish, I'm allowing temporary access for these men in the Blue Suns armor, and these are the others here, these, I'll name them, I don't remember the names, but are our guests for a while. Are the pods prepared?
I can prepare them now, Logan.
Do so.
Pods prepared.
With the sleeping agent.
Oh, of course, one moment. Pods prepared.
Well, that's Trish. She's the VI for our ship. Please pick a pod that you would like. I'll let them choose their own.
Yeah.
No, to give them every choice they can make.
Yes.
Because
you do notice that they all decide to have pods that are beside each other.
And I'm guessing the order is the same they were imprisoned in.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's been ingrained.
Bugger.
Pick them up. Put them off to sleep. Turian standing there, watchful. When they're asleep. Trish, monitor their biosigns. If any of them drop to dangerous levels, let me know immediately.
Of course, Logan.
Bring them around.
Now?
No.
Oh, if their vitals drop, bring them around.
Of course, Logan.
Right, gentlemen, let's return to the grisly work ahead of us.
And so you've got a guy.
Oh, I'm going to his quarters. Going to his quarters first.
His quarters, okay.
And I'm going to find his sick, disturbing stuff.
Oh, okay.
To find out what kind of psycho he is.
If he took trophies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Depictions of the things he did. Because, when the Alliance arrives, it's a ship full of soldiers. I'm going to let them know what he did. And if something happens to him, oops, I don't get renegade points for it. I don't do it. If they're professional soldiers, I mean, maybe stuff happens to him when they know what he did. I mean, the next best thing to do would be to also let the prisoners that he's going to be with know what he did. And then he's a dead man. After he's finished being raped for the rest of his life. Because fuck this guy.
Cool, so you're going to his quarters. This computer isn't locked in any serious way. Maybe it's not really locked.
I find very few computers are.
Because he doesn't really think anybody was going to go into it here. That wasn't him.
Cool. I don't really need to know the deep, dirty specifics, but just like generally what kind of garbage is he? Garbage?
He's basically into torture porn.
Who isn't?
Basically find that out. He doesn't have the, chopped off bits in his room, if that's what you're wondering.
Thank God. That'd be weird. That would be really weird. I mean, even for him.
There's, diary entries that are just him just getting off on what he's been doing, basically.
I'm going to take his hard drive, put it in an evidence bag, and label it B.
B. Okay. You can do that.
Now I'm going to go have a little talk.
Ah, okay. Who else is present for the little talk?
I'm still in the lounge, but that's mostly because I'm policing up. It's like peaches, tinned peaches, anything that we can convert into baby food.
Oh, there's a whole pantry of
peaches, broccoli, just all these tinned things that can just be put in a muley and turned into baby food.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff like that. There's a lot of canned stuff here.
Yeah.
Unless Logo wants me there, I'm waiting for the ones to rouse up, around, downstairs.
Okay.
And then start questioning, so I've got a few to do.
We have body bags and things like that on the ship, right?
Sure do.
I'll just be putting the Solarian corpse into one and removing him from the torture area.
We'll want to find out who he was and details on that so he can be returned, or rather so that the Systems Alliance can return him to his family.
We have his name on the list, so
Nice.
but I will print that.
We didn't save him because you took too long getting him. No, guys.
It was a Solarian. He would have died before we got here anyway.
There it is.
I was waiting for that.
You would have actually found in that, in what's his name's, Brett's, in some of his diary entries about how he didn't understand why the Solarian died, basically, but he was just they're obviously just weak, just couldn't handle it.
I mean, most people die when you cut them in half with a laser.
His face was just basically melted, but he was he didn't seem to die from any medical reasons, he just expired. He was just he must be mentally, not capable of dealing with it.
He's probably quite old, and the extra bit was just enough to kill him.
Either that or he just chose to die.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good option in that situation.
Yes, so Logan's there, your Rose is basically gathering up food, TL's watching over.
No, she's gone down to talk to the guys.
Yeah, so unless Logan wants me up there,
And Zalo is...
Body bagging the Silurian, tagging it.
That's right. And you
Putting
made
it
the other
somewhere more
people comfortable
respectful.
up at the... Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you did until they got taken to the...
Yeah.
Okay, so Logain is...
Now
with-
the slaves are out of that room upstairs. I'm going to take Mr. Unconscious here, tied up body, up to that room. I'm going to strap him to that bench where the laser is.
That big laser I've been looking at.
And I'll turn the laser on, but not have it beaming, just so the machine is on. And then I'm going
You
to...
see it like charge...
Then
it's
I'm
got
going to
little
I'm going
gauge
to
that charges.
I'm going to use the dimmer switch.
Seeing that Logain is doing stuff and things down here, I'm going to be watching.
To turn the lights down. Not all the way. Dim. And I'm going to stand there while he is now strapped to his own bench in the remains of the Solarian that he didn't wipe down. And I'm going to wait for him to wake up,
Okay.
which shouldn't be too far away for dramatic convenience.
Yeah, well, I mean, same with the people downstairs. They'll start stirring.
Oh, incidentally,
All within a
I've
couple of
pre-rolled
minutes
an
of each other.
intimidation check for this.
Okay.
29.
Okay. Let's see what... I mean, he's going to be taking penalties for the situation he's in. Let's say he stirs, and again, the people start stirring down below. But yeah, he stirs.
Oh, helmet
And
off.
starts blinking.
Helmet off, by the way.
Your helmet's off, yeah. This isn't my room. Where am I?
Of course he sounds like this.
Look! Alien filth, what are you doing?
So, the play here is I'm not moving.
Yeah,
I'm just staring at his eyes.
yeah,
I'm not saying anything.
okay.
And this is going to keep going.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's just gonna...
Emergent storytelling will tell him of the position he's in.
Yeah, he stares at you and he keeps trying to struggle out of the thing, and then he just stares back at you again and let me out of here. What are you, a fucking statue, you freak? What the hell's your game? Whatever it is, just do it, or... He just keeps struggling and looking at you and struggling.
Good. Let him.
I just fucking fuck with his mind for a while.
Because there's nothing he can do about this. So what's everyone else doing while I'm just destroying this guy's
Tiala
mind
doing while
over a
people
period
start
of the
to
next
stir?
3 days?
So I would have taken my helmet off, and wait for them to come around, then I'll explain. So once they're aroused. So I apologise for the state user in at the moment. This facility, what it does is an amazing thing, but it does have a darker side that you may not know about, and that's why we are here, is to find out who knows about the darker side and who condones the darker side of this facility. If you've got nothing to worry about, you'll be released and you can carry on hopefully with this job, doing the good work, because I have met some really nice people here that do need some help.
Talking to you, Jim.
Otherwise, the Alliance will sort out the rest. So I will do it through the list, and I'll start with Lorraine.
Okay.
I'll take her in to the next room, and I'll ask her, did you know what was happening in the back quarters
Mit the aliens.
with the alien slaves?
Alien slaves here. It's only humans.
Yep, so that's 22.
Jeez. You're not sure, actually, if she's telling the truth or not.
She's a psychiatrist.
And as far as I know, there's only humans here. I'm only authorized to be a psychologist for humans. I don't know how alien minds work.
I never asked if you knew what alien minds work. All I'm asking is, did you know what was happening in the back rooms of this facility?
I did not know what was going on there, no.
Bet you wish we had told the sergeant about this now. She'd be cutting through their minds like a hot knife through butter. And I'm not sure there'd be a lot left afterwards.
So
what
I've
was happening up there?
Torturing of aliens.
Again, I didn't know there were aliens here.
That's not terrible, that one. There's no point if I can't get it on a 22. Yeah, that was a high roll, so.
Some people are good liars. What you do is you segregate her into the possible.
That's where I'll put her, because I've got no definite answer. So I'll put her into the maybe pile.
The maybe pile.
Yep. And then I'll go to the next one, which is Reese.
Okay.
Witherspoon or Kyle?
7, 9, 15.
He's borderline as well. You don't know.
Okay.
Well, you are new at this.
Okay, I don't have.
We need
Just so rolling really.
If we just keep the Dimitrescu's thighs.
Right, then next
Not
is
sure. No, that wouldn't help with this. That's a biotic thing. This is a special
Isla?
Tiala
Is
only
Isla?
superpower.
Isla Rose?
Yeah, Isla Rose.
Means Isle of Roses, by the way.
21, 23.
She tries to claim that she knows nothing about it. She absolutely knew what was happening.
So quite likely, if she definitely knows, I'll probably put the other two in the definite pile as well. Because one's the head and the other one is
Another psychologist?
another psychiatrist.
Things will go easier for you if you tell me who else is in on this.
You might get a lighter sentence if you tell me who else was in on this.
A lighter sentence for alien torture?
At the moment, the Alliance is trying to make nice with everybody. Have you not noticed? So
The council is going to push them.
the council will
very
push them very hard to make an example, so
to have them trialed by a Turian court.
yeah, to have them tried by Turian court.
Whereas, if you cooperate, you could be tried by the Systems Alliance.
If you, again, I can't.
Make a persuasion roll.
Do you know what the Turian punishment for your crimes are?
Yeah, death.
47.
Well, you know...
Diplomacy, or what do you want it?
Yeah, it would be, because you don't have persuasion.
Yeah, but again, it wouldn't matter.
In prison?
I won't put the armor bonus because it doesn't really matter. She doesn't like sorry, so. So it'd be 20, 45.
I don't know, 2045 is a big number.
I mean, I was to say, I imagine the Turian military would just be like, well, here's a place out in the middle of space that nobody knows about, nobody knows who's here. Anything could happen.
Try them. And then they put them in a Turian prison and let all the Turian prisoners know what these humans did. You think you did? You think you did stuff to the aliens? No, you don't want that. I mean, right now she's got to be going fucking crazy, wondering what's going on here. Huh?
Okay, she says Blue Suns and the secretaries that they hired on are the only ones not involved in it.
I kind of figured. I thought maybe the cook might also not be in on it.
So what are the cooks?
They're all pure members of the Church of the Pure.
Ah,
That's why the list.
then why is Clive on the list?
What, the Blue Sun security guy?
Yeah.
think he's one of us.
Maybe you want to find out, in a casual conversation.
I think I need to.
Yeah.
It's on the list.
Maybe he's a recent convert.
Maybe you want someone in the room, maybe wearing someone wearing great big blue gallows.
So I'll go through and I'll obviously double check everyone just to make sure a story meshes up. And I'm assuming that even if I get a lot of maybes,
I was going to say, on average, you're going to be breaking through the mines. Most of them, and
just the psychiatrists would be the hardest ones. Everyone else should be
yeah. I mean, you didn't get Lorraine because she's the head psychologist and I rolled a 19.
And there's I assume because she's a head psychiatrist, she'd have know exactly.
Even the janitor was in on it.
Well, she was also using mind tricks. Like when you were like, "Do you know what's going on up there?" It's like she actually specifically doesn't. So that's the way her mind is thinking.
Yeah, psychiatrist. That's all good.
Yeah. You're the wasted human skin. I know.
Yep. So I will do all that. Then I'll So I'll categorise them. I'll put it all down.
We need to do something because we didn't take the slaves out of the thing. They will also start waking up about the same time, and they're not going to find any stuff. So we need to send blue slums to go reassure them that there's not going to be a huge.
Yep. So we'll do that. That's not a problem. Okay. Hey Rosa, you got a minute?
Already on my way down, Chief.
Meet me in this part, and I'll just. Maybe down in the foyer with the...
Yep. She will have just turned a pillowcase inside out and it's just got stuff with a few cans.
So I'll ask Clive to come join me away from everybody who's all still tied up because they ain't being untied now.
No,
not a chance.
No.
Okay.
So I'll take him off the side. This is... again, I haven't told anyone about... This is rather... unnerving.
What is, but from
it seems
obviously than what you found up there.
It seems the whole facility's in on it. The only ones that didn't know about it was the Blue Suns and the secretaries.
We're an independent country. We were just hired on as security. We're not part of this at all.
It's good that you didn't know what was happening in the back room. 15, 17, 23.
Being straight with you?
He didn't roll. That probably means he's right.
Yeah.
Because you don't roll if you're not concealing something. I know that's metagaming though, sir.
No, sometimes I do roll anyway, just so it isn't as obvious, but yeah, no.
It's
funny because his name's on the list.
Its name's on the list.
It's possible they were just trying to convert him and sort of.
Well,
they've got their general religious beliefs through to him, but not.
He might have joined the church, but not the sadist bullshit.
Yeah.
Could ask him directly since you've got that thing.
Yeah.
So
you would have to be more.
So I'm afraid I have to ask this: are you a member of the Church of the Pure Members?
Church of the Pure?
Yep.
No. I'm a good God-fearing man, but
Oh, it's a 4.
I know it's hard to believe sometimes when you find...
He is. He's fine. He's perfectly good. Oh, good, Bert!
You find extraterrestrial life to still believe in a greater power, but...
It's all good.
You got a 1.
I got a 1.
That's fine. He's believable.
He's believable.
Good. You don't have to snap his neck like a twig. By creating a singularity in the back of his mouth. Which you can do, by the way.
How?
Yeah, your friend created the one inside the mech suit. She was...
I know, I saw them do it.
Inside the mech suit, I was 3 seconds away from being able to scavenge a mostly intact version of... We had that sorted! Bitch. And I didn't even get to plow her.
There's still time.
Because someone cock-blocked me.
She'll be at the ceremony. You see her at the ceremony.
I don't want to actually have to follow through on this shit. I just want to talk big and act like a big man. One.
So yeah, I'll I'll send back a message to Logain that afraid that all except for the Blue Suns and Secretaries all are in on it.
If we leave and have all these people tied up, they got nothing but the Blue Suns to work with the slaves.
We're staying until the Alliance shows up anyway.
We are staying into the lines, so
Additional security.
I'm not going to respond to you. I'm just continuing to say
no,
this
I
guy.
know that